would you find? Find the watering can? Walking the grass?
Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Holland from Minimal House on the Prairie, and today I'm going to show you how to set your child's downtime and screen time limits on their iPads so you can get them playing outside. If you're new to my channel, I'm married to Casey and we have 3 children ages 10, 6, and 2. We love sharing about our family's travel adventures, our minimal lifestyle goals, and just finding joy in the simple pleasures of life. We always appreciate new subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of new content. Well, the weather outside today is so warm and sunny, I definitely want to get my kids outside. As parents, we want to help our kids make good choices, but sometimes they need a little bit of help. Technology is such a part of our kids' lives nowadays, and while there are some great learning benefits to using a tablet, they can also become a distraction from living a healthy lifestyle. We have definitely seen our kids glued to the tablet screen rather than going outside. They've even woken up early in the mornings just to sneak in a few extra minutes of tablet time before school. We found that by having scheduled downtime and setting screen time limits, they were starting to make those better decisions. When the downtime feature turns on, they go put their iPads in the charging station and then they go find something else to do. We avoid those temper tantrums and the emotional meltdowns. Now, many of you are asking what is an appropriate amount of screen time for your child, and I would like to hear your suggestions down in the comments below. But the American Association of Pediatrics generally recommends for children under 2 years old really to not have any screen time unless it's video chatting, like with a friend or relative. But for kids over the age of 2, generally 1 hour of quality programming is appropriate. And for our house, we've decided, because we have kids that are ages 6 and 10, we allow them 1 to 2 hours per day, but they have scheduled downtime in the mornings and in the evenings. In other words, they're allowed on their iPads in the afternoon, aka nap time, aka mom's quiet time. So let's get into the tutorial. So we're going to start in our settings on the home page and then navigate to screen time. And then the first thing you're going to want to select is your downtime settings. Right, you're going to select it to turn it on, and then you're going to want to set your start time, and this is kind of counterintuitive, but you're going to start the time that you want your iPad to power down. So I want my kid's iPad to turn off at 5 o'clock each evening so that, you know, for dinner time and bedtime thereafter, they're not on their screens. So I've got mine set for 5 p.m. to start. And then for the end time, which is actually when it will power back up, I've got it set for 12 o'clock noon. So essentially that means that between 12 and 5 each day, the iPad is active and available to use whatever amount of screen time we're going to set. So that is the downtime settings. Now we're going to toggle back over and select app limits and click add limit. And for now we're just going to choose all apps and categories and click next. And for now we'll just say 1 hour. And you know, this is negotiable depending on what's appropriate for your family, but we'll just start with 1 hour here and click add at the top. And now you've got an app limit on all your apps that once your child has reached 1 hour of time on anything, it will go into power down mode. Or you can select to add additional screen time. So screen time to toggle back. Now you're going to check this next section, always allowed. And this allows you to have certain apps that will always work regardless of the screen time settings. So if you want to make sure your child is able to receive messages from you or FaceTime, or allow them to use certain educational apps any time of the day,
I have maps, calculator. We don't have much on here, but you know, you can make that choice if there's certain educational apps you want them to have access to at any time. This would be where you would add those things. Always allowed. And hit screen time to go back. All right, the last thing you want to do is scroll down to use screen time passcode, and you're going to select a code and enter it twice. What that does is if your child reaches their screen time limit and you want to choose to give them 15 more minutes or give them another hour, you'll have to enter in that passcode in order for them to get that additional time. They can't just bypass you and continue to play on their tablet.
So that's it for my simple tutorial. I hope you will try this at home and remind your kids there's a whole world outside of the tiny iPad screen. Encourage them to be creative, to run, to play, to use their imagination, to get dirty. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and please join us next time for more simple pleasures, travel adventures on Minimal House on the Prairie.